Hello everyone, Professor Carla speaking. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk to you about a poem that's very dear to me and very popular. I am talking about Walt Whitman, known as the Bard of Democracy. And the book I selected is Leaves of Grass, a work in progress throughout Whitman's life. What I mean by that is that the poems were changed. He added lines, he cut lines. So he changed the book changed and the poems changed, and even the poem book of my song of myself, that is the one I selected to you today, changed as America or the United States changed its history, its society. Okay, so it's a very interesting book and very aligned to its purpose of being a book about democracy. But when I am talking about democracy here, it's not just related to political parties or the way societies are organized. Okay, mostly it is, but I am also talking about a more enhanced idea of democracy, of this idea of brotherhood that Whitman brought in his poem, but not only among men, but also among men and nature, men and the cosmos. So when we have the poet, for example, lying on the grass, we see nature and man merging as just one big energy, as just one. So that idea of democracy goes for Whitman beyond the countries or the boundaries of nations, but it goes like for um, among men, among the human being, among human being and the cosmos. Okay, so it's very interesting to read those lines. I selected some of them for you, and differently from the other videos, I'll start by reading the lines, the verses that I selected. So as an invitation for you to go to the whole poem, okay, because it's a long poem. So I'll start with the opening lines. I celebrate myself and sing myself, and what I assume you shall assume. For every atom belonging to me, as good belongs to you. I loaf and invite my soul. I lean and loaf at my ease, observing a spear of summer grass. Then some lines uh, further. Do I contradict myself? Very well then, I contradict myself. I am large, I contain multitudes. I'll pick up those first. I picked up those first for from Song of Myself, and those that opening. I mean, I celebrate myself. I sing myself. In the very beginning, when the poem was first received, it was considered very centered on the self. But the self for Whitman is a bigger self because he says, every atom belonging to me as good as belong to you and belongs to nature and belongs to the cosmos. So he's inviting us for this democratic view of the world as a whole. Okay, among other interpretations, I'm bringing one. Okay, and also when he says, do I contradict myself? Very well, then I am large, I contain multitudes. First, because my own identity is not just one, it's made of identities, it's made of roles I have in society. But also multitudes of the others. If we think we are just one, we contain the others as well. Our actions won't only affect us, but will also affect positively or negatively the others. And then there is another poem that I would like to read the final lines that is also in this book. It's not Song of Myself, but also in this book. That is, oh me, oh life. And then the poet is thinking about looking at the multitude of people, looking at the crowd. This person, this poet, starts to see, what is life for? Why are we here? And then he answers the question, O me, O sad recurring, what good amid these? O me, O life, answer that we are here, that life exists, and identity, and that the powerful play goes on, and you may contribute a verse. So, what are our verse? Whitman's verse was democracy. So, what is our verse? So, those are just some extract some parts of this book and the work of this poet. And I invite you to read, comment with me, tell me if you knew Whitman, if you knew those poems, if you read them before, and then if you like it, give a thumbs up and share the video. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.